Hello from gardening at Twinkle here in Ireland. And what a beautiful sight to come back to from my trip to England. Yes, it's Coelogyne cristata in flower. But this isn't my normal Coelogyne cristata, the one I've had for several years. This is one I got as a cutting basically last spring. If you may recall, I got 3 pieces in the post without roots and I put them in this pot here with swag and I cut off the flower spikes. It nearly broke my heart, but I cut off the flower spikes to give them the best chance to grow roots. And now it's a year later and one of them has decided to reward me with these beautiful, beautiful flowers. I'm in my own shadow here. But it's funny really because I've just been to see the North of England Orchid show and to meet the guy who sent me these to finally put a face to the plants. This Coelogyne cristata has a beautiful, I guess spicy kind of scent. My other one doesn't have one at all, so I'm very pleased. So pleased. Thanks a million, Barry. And I also came back to some plant mail in the form of this. It's a Cypripedium Sabine and it was sent me as a swap, an orchid swap. Now look at this plant. It has 6 healthy growths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was sent to me bare root. It arrived when I was away, so my son had to open it up and he feared the worst when he saw it. He thought it was dead because it was actually packed with sphagnum moss. And of course, if you don't know what sphagnum moss looks like, you think it's just dead roots over the top. But this plant is grand and healthy. Now, I'm in 2 minds as to what to do with it. Should I plant it straight away into my hardy orchid bed? Putting a link up above to the video I made about my hardy orchid bed. Or should I pot it now in a pot? Because these growths are quite advanced really. They're more advanced than the growths on the Cypripedium that I already have in the hardy orchid bed. Mine haven't woken up yet, so this has been kept in a slightly more sheltered position, I should imagine, than mine. So I don't want to shock it by putting it into a, well, into an environment that it hasn't been acclimatized to. So anyway, I have to make up my mind later today. I think I'm going to put it in a pot and then I'll transfer it later. But wouldn't it be cool if I had 6 flower spikes from this? Wow. And home again, it looks like my American complex hybrid Paph is just about to pop. And by pop, of course, I mean open up. There's the first flower, not fully open yet, and the second one is coming. Oh yes, it's coming. It'll be brilliant when I have 2 in flower together. Although one is right in front of the other, so it's going to be quite tricky to stake. And as you can see, Pleione Achievement Rachel has acquired a deeper tone, a much more purple tinge to the flowers. Still looking beautiful, but well, they're maturing, let's just say. And the first of the flowers has begun to go over. So that's a shame. But Pleiones are short-lived. That's why we love them, you know. Their fleeting beauty in spring is just the ticket. That Oncidium Twinkle behind is, well, it's shaping up to be a magnificent flowering. Smells gorgeous too. Anyway, that's all for the moment. I'd better get back to watering my orchids. And just to let you know that I'm carrying out a little bit of a different regime with my orchids at the moment. It was just taking too long to feed them every time that I watered. So what I'm doing now is I'm just flushing them with warm tap water every week. And then once a month I'm actually feeding them. So this is just to save time. It reduces the handling time by about 2 hours, and that's invaluable to me, especially in spring when there's so much else to do. Anyway, that's all for the moment. Hope you liked this video and hope you'll subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I hope you'll check back to see how that Cypripedium does, among other things. Thanks very much. Bye.